Oh, what is up? What is up? Oh, fuck. I am exhausted. Just got off work. It's my second job. It is 3:17 a.m. Right now it's officially October 14th. And I wanted to do a little driving review kind of thing on the new Lorna Shore album. As someone who dabbled with deathcore in the past, wasn't like, oh my god, deathcore's amazing, but also wasn't like, ew, deathcore, ugh. You know, I wasn't a snob about it, but I was like, it's just not my cup of tea. I've grown to really like Lorna Shore's stuff. I heard the EP they did with Will Ramos last year. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's more like To the Hellfire. Yeah, that little EP they did. And that really, actually, I was like, oh, this is actually really fucking good. Like, the breakdowns are brutal. The guitar work is phenomenal. And overall, just like the musicianship in the entire EP was like through the fucking roof. I was like, damn, okay, I'm gonna check out more of this stuff. The older stuff, I don't mind it. I'm not huge on it because it's literally just like your cliche, typical deathcore stuff. You know, pig squeals, snarls, gutturals, and you know, just generic, heavy, down-tuned guitars. You know, it's serviceable. It's good. Again, this is from a non-hardcore deathcore fan. Just somebody who's heard some of the songs in the genre before and can appreciate it, but just never was all about it. The entirety of the Pain Remains album is like quite possibly one of my favorite albums I've heard this year. I want to say of all time. It's not that good, but it is really fucking good. Because it actually, like, again, I'm not a huge deathcore fan, so I'm not sure if this is standard stuff, but like they have a lot of like symphonic overtones and shit like that in the songs. Even the opening track, Welcome, O Slumbering Preacher, or whatever the fuck it was called. Like I don't know the names of the songs off the top of my head. Like it starts off like a very gothic chorus or orchestra sound, and it just leads into that song, and then it's good strong opening, then heavy fucking breakdown, then back into the song, and it's like a 7-minute fucking symphony of fucking metal, and it was like beautiful guitar work to the ears. The drums were fucking like insane, and even Will on vocals, like he does some shit with this fucking throat. I don't know how the fuck he does it, but it's definitely more than most typical deathcore singers I've heard. I say singers very loosely. They're just vocalists. They're not singers. They don't sing. They just vocalize. But go into the rest of the tracks. Most of it's like all the singles I've already done, like Sun Eater, To the Earth, shit like that. The other track that wasn't a single, Wrath and Apotheosis, both again very strong, well-written songs. Like I haven't done a full listen through. This is like my initial reaction to it. But just really solid artistry there. And then we get into the actual big epic moments where it's been kind of teased over the past few weeks. Oh, shut up, car. Pain Remains, the 3-track freaking magnum opus by Lorna Shore. We've all seen parts 1 and 2. The first part was an emotional fucking bomb to a lot of people, especially when watching the video. It's like, oh fuck, even me, as soon as it actually gets past the solo and it's Wrinkle in Time, take what is left of my life before you go, show me what it's like to finally know the face behind the silhouette in this world I made to be infinite, but within the expanse I finally see a world without you is meant for me. As soon as I hear that fucking line, I just get chills and start tearing up. And then as soon as it goes into scream and it's like, where do you go when I close my eyes? Like, I bawl. I'm like a fucking baby. I start crying. I'm like, oh my God, it's so sad. Because it reminds me of my grandma. And, you know, that's what a lot of people say. It's like they sit there and either think of something they've lost recently or their loved one that they're, you know, married to or they're with. And it's like, I just can't imagine my world without them. And that song just kind of like cements that reality. It's like, fuck, you know, if this person goes, I don't know what the hell I would do. And then it kind of goes to the second part of the song, which is the music video is like, fuck, sorry, bronchitis acting up bad. Part two, you know, is kind of like playing on that. It's like, you know, it's a lot more aggressive, a lot faster, a lot more frantic, and, you know, it's just like, you know, pretty much saying, you know, like, hey, you know, my life is fucking crumbling apart. I want to fucking die, so I'm going to fucking kill myself. And the video, you know, shows that. It actually shows the character, like, you know, committing suicide, or attempting suicide, I should say. In the video, and then it kind of fades out, and now it's just left in cliffhanger. And at 9 a.m., so in 6 hours, the new video for part 3 drops, and get to finally see the ending of the awesome story that they have already done. Because I mean, it's like the first 2 parts is like 11 minutes worth of fucking music, and it's fantastically done. Orchestrations, the guitar work, the solos. God damn my fucking throat and lungs. I hate it. Fuck. Shit. Anyway. There we go. Okay. And then, you know, as soon as the album dropped, like, I've heard parts 1 and 2 so many fucking times. And it's like, when part 3 hit, I was like, I want to hear it so fucking bad, but I'm not going to just straight listen to it. Like, I want the full experience, the full ride. So I wrote part 1, let it go, and 20 minutes later, I was in tears again. Like, the way it just wraps up is perfect. Like, it's not a cheesy ending, but it's like, the third part is basically, like, it sounds like in the video, it possibly is going to be like survivor's guilt kind of thing. Like, he attempted suicide, was found, saved, and he just wants to die. He's just miserable, depressed, wanting to kill himself. And then at the end of it, it's like he, like, kind of, you know, comes to terms. He's like, all right, you know, like, well, I guess this is gonna be life now. You know, it sucks, but what can you do, kind of thing. Like, it sounds like it's gonna be a very somber video, or, you know, the way it could play out, like, very beautifully. Because, like, looking at the way the first 2 were directed and everything, the first one had a lot of, like, bright colors, rainstorms, representing, you know, the emotional turmoil. The second one, all the colors were gone, washed out. You know, lights were flashing, you know, blinding, and the rain had turned to snow because, you know, cold emotions and everything like that. You're just, you know, numb to the world because you don't want to fucking accept what happened. Like, this is all just pure speculation at this point, but it's like, God, the fucking, oh my God, like, the song is just, the way they fucking did it. A 9-minute song, which is a part 3 for a fucking song that's like, basically they did, like, fucking Dream Theater level of shit for deathcore. And, like, it is just so well done. So it's like, as a non-deathcore fan, I fucking love Pain Remains. The entire album is fantastically done. Again, like I said, I've listened to some of the older stuff. Not bad, but I could pass. I'm not sure if it's just Will Ramos and having his influence, because he said in interviews and shit, I guess, that, like, as soon as he actually became part of the band, they just kind of let him do his thing. So maybe his influence, and he's like, hey, let's try something really fucking crazy here. Because the EP sounded, closer to like old school Lorna Shore, but had like some slight changes. Like they were trying to do a couple things that were a little different. So that could be why it was really well received. But I mean, if this is going to be like how they're evolving, like they went from like just standard like metalcore to typical deathcore to symphonic fucking emotional deathcore. And it's like if that's what they're going to progression into is like further working on the genre and making the next album even more intricate, even more out there, even more artistic, I am 125% on board. I am fucking ready for it. Let's fucking go. I wish I could see them live, unfortunately, and they're not coming anywhere local to me, and the closest they are coming to anywhere nearby is, I think it's already passed and gone, actually, unfortunately, which sucks. I mean, like the tickets were like way above my pay range that I can afford at this point because of the venue. But one of these days, I hope to see them live because I would fucking love that. So anyway, final word, in my eyes, if you like metal, definitely check it out. If you like deathcore, I'd say definitely check it out. Highly, highly recommend this album to anybody. Like even my coworkers, not from this job, but my day job, like I found out he liked Lorna Shore, and I was like, yeah, I've been starting to get back into him, and like as soon as part 2 dropped, he's like, dude, it dropped. It's like, we can't fucking like, oh my God, about it. It's fucking awesome. It's just like, God, it's so fucking good. That's all I gotta say. It's just so fucking good. What kind of sparked this was I was just kind of browsing to see if, what time the part 3 video starts premiering. And, yeah, there's a guy who said that the entire album was overrated as fuck, or AF, as you'd say. And everybody's like arguing with me, like, no, dude, no, it's not overrated. It's worth all the praise it's fucking getting. Like, it's getting 10 out of 10 scores, 9 out of 10. Everybody's saying they have transcended metal and created their own subgenre of deathcore. It's like, I get that. I get it. Like, it's very well crafted music, and just like even the Pain Remains trilogy songs, like the solos play well with the feeling they're trying to convey. Like in the first part, the solo is slower. It's, a beautiful melodic, solo, but he does a lot of whammy trills in there to kind of like say, hey, some shit's not quite right, but it's still trying to be a beautiful moment. And then the second one, it's a lot more chaotic, a lot more all over the place, highly dissonant, but still beautifully done. And you just get the sensations like anxiety's kicking in, everything's just kind of crumbling apart. You don't know what the fuck you're doing in yourself, and you're trying to find an answer, but you can't get one. Like it conveys that feeling to it. And even with part 3, it's kind of like going through the whole motions, like, I want to fucking die. Again, the solo, the guitar work, everything just accentuates that sensation, that feeling, that emotional state, that everything is just fucked. And you are left a shell of a person. Fuck. Okay, I gotta stop talking because I'm like, start coughing more. But anyway, I highly recommend the album. Bottom line, if I was to give it a grade, I wouldn't say it's perfect. I mean, I'd say it's perfect, but I don't want to be that pretentious fanboy and be like, oh, it's a 10 out of 10 album. But it's like, I feel like it deserves it. I really do, because it's like just a very well done album. Like, it's masterfully crafted. It's not just some schmuck band that's, you know, very talented musicians and all that stuff, you know, the music theory and all this shit. It's like they write stories with their fucking music. And it's like their old stuff used to be all about, you know, like, you know, human life and sacrifice and, you know, defending the throne. And like, it was like typical deathcore, just singing about like weird, creepy shit. This album is on a whole nother level. As I said, like, they basically made emotional deathcore. And it fucking works. Like, I don't know how they fucking did it. I don't know how Will fucking did it. But he is a fucking genius. This is what he's gonna fucking do. So, anyway, I'm gonna get some gas here and go home because I'm tired. Very tired. I gotta go work in 4 hours for my other job. So, yay me. Alright, you all have a good one. Take it easy. Check out the album. Let me know what you think, okay? Bye.